But Dave runs a fantastic, perhaps many might say the best, rehearsal studio in New York City. Been there since 90 what?
92.
92. Full disclosure, Storytown rehearses at Dave's studio, Euphoria. And it was recommended by Tony, actually, who used to rehearse there.
So our job is to basically be waiters in the highest of high-end restaurants, you know. There but not there, and whatever you need as long as it's legal, and if it's not, go in the back and do whatever you gotta do.
For the needs for a rehearsal studio, like Euphoria, might have changed over the years.
Yeah.
And if the answer is no, that's fine.
Well, you know, you can't rehearse a band in your apartment, but, you know, the music business is much freer now. There are no, you know, it's not the under-assistant West Coast promotion man, you know, to quote Mick Jagger. And people come into Euphoria and track drums for their records. They bring in their computers. We have, you know, great microphones. Then they'll come back and say, well, we want to do guitars. So we want Guy Story's favorite Bruno amp, we want a matchless amp, we want this, that, and the other. And they'll come in and do that. But that's not a significant part of our business. But I think that it's so different in that if you're really, put it like this, if you are really great, if you are truly gifted, you're going to succeed. That's it. You know, that's it. Whether you're a phenomenal guitar player and you end up in a Broadway pit, whether you're a great band, a great singer, if you are that good, you're going to get to be a done deal. But now there are no filters, so 50,000 records are released a year, and there's a lot of chaff to get through. There's no lawyer who has a friend who owns a recording studio, who knows a guy at a record company who says, come hear this band, and it's way, way different. I mean, and it's only 4 rooms. So it is a boutique. I designed it to be a boutique. You know, we're not inexpensive, but if I say so myself, we're great at what we do. So if you need what we do, great. We really want to work for you. And if you don't need what we do, well, then you don't have to spend as much money, and you know, you have other alternatives. No harm, no foul.
Before we wrap up, do you have any particularly interesting anecdote about a famous artist that you'd like to share? If not, you can make that artist anonymous too, if you want.
Could it be a little off color and non-Me Too? Any of the ladies out there mind if it gets to be a little down and dirty? You sure? Because I don't want to read about this in the New York Post. All right, it's down there. About 20 years ago, we had a very famous rap band in. Very nice guys working with a live band. You sure? You don't mind if it's off color, right? So I'm there at about 2 o'clock in the morning with these guys, and the tour manager says, you mind if I call in a few girls to relax the band? I said, you know, I'm not a priest, you know, do what you gotta do. And he said, you want one? And I said, like ordering a pizza, right? And I said, no, it's okay, I like my wife. We've been married a long time. So he makes a phone call, and about an hour later, this cornucopia of beauty walks in the door, you know. And I said, well, where are these guys? I can't use their name, of course. And I said, oh, 2 doors down on the right. Now I can walk in a room any time and see what's going on. Nobody came out. I thought they were going to go into my back office one at a time and do their thing. And so I walk in the room, and the 5 guys in the band are leaning up against a wall with their pants down to their ankles, and, you know, guess what was going on? So I said to the tour manager, you do this often? He said, man, we do this all over the world, and the first guy who loses it pays. And that's the truth.
Whoa!
Well, thank you, Dave, for a very delightful ending to this conversation.
Well, welcome to the music business, Guy Story.